Hello everyone. This is the first group from the case project of the class CIT 270. My name is Lucas Bittencourt, and we also have in our group Carlos Espinosa and Johnny Jenkins. To give an overview of this presentation, these are the topics we'll be talking about. Analysis. What happened and who is Perceptics? Evaluation. How the breach happened. What target was affected by the hack? The consequences of the hack. How was Perceptics affected? And finally, recommendation. How to prevent this type of hack and how to mitigate this type of hack. So, what happened? Perceptics, a subcontractor that used to work for the US Customs and Border Protection, was responsible for a big leak of user data that included photos of travelers, photos of car license plates, and people's faces. The hack happened because Perceptics didn't follow privacy and security tools and stored sensitive data on their local host, which was later invaded by malicious parties. Hundreds of thousands of people were affected because of this hack, and the data was found posted on the dark web, free for downloading.
Who is Perceptics? Perceptics is a company which headquarters is located in Knoxville, Tennessee, where they design, engineer, and manufacture equipment for border control, commercial vehicle enforcement, electronic toll collection, and security industries. Their operation department, customer service department, training center, and test lab are also located at Tennessee. They are a small company, and according to Perceptics website, they have about 60 employees. Their dominant product is the license plate reader, but they work with driver and SIM cameras, USD OT numbers readers, and container code readers. All of this equipment is used on the border security. They have done this on the hopes of safeguarding the nation, facilitating travel and trade. In their roles at the port, they work on providing the following services: the ability to quickly evaluate historical vehicle information and intelligence from a variety of databases on vehicle attempting to gain access or department the country, reducing the time related to data entry keystrokes by border security officers so they can spend their time focusing on vehicles, occupants, and contents, improving efficiencies and in the overall inspection processes, increasing vehicle throughput by efficient use of proven LPR and CCR technology, decreasing wait times and land border crossing lanes. The US DOT number. This serves as a unique identifier when collecting and monitoring a company's safety information. How the breach happened. The description or nature of the attack was classified by John Dalton, the CEO of Perceptic. They received an email saying that the company data had been breached and the attackers seeking to extort 20 bitcoins, which translates to slightly more than 200,000. A purported ransom attack, although it wasn't yet ransomware because the hacker claimed to have exfiltrated some of the data in the company networks. So in short, the attack was directed cyber extortion attack or ransomware. The leak happened because of the subcontractor didn't follow mandatory privacy and security protocol by downloading the data that was subsequently linked into their local storage, without the knowledge or authorization from the U.S. Customs Border Protection. Data stored was then stolen when hackers accessed the subcontractor's network. What target was affected by the hack? The agency learned of the breach on May 31st, 2019, and they stated that no the image data had been identified on the dark web or internet, but some articles that reported stated a large haul of breach data from the firm Perceptive that perfectly matched the data leaked was being offered as free download on the dark web. After the report started surfacing, the U.S. Customs Border and Patrol Protection stated that photos of travelers and photos of cars and license plates and people faces were taken in the data breach as malicious cyber attack. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection also stated that fewer than 100,000 people were impacted on the cyber attack, and that the breach was the result of a federal contractor copying agency data onto its corporate network, which was subsequently compromised.
The consequences of the hack. Leaking such a sensitive data can be very problematic, since it is data that can be used to identify users, car, car ownership, and even field databases of big companies. Because of this hack, Perceptex is no longer a subcontractor working for the government, having lost the trust of both the government and the users. Although Customs and Border Control may be trying to mitigate the problem by controlling access to the data, the hackers made it available for free to download in the dark web.
How was Perceptics affected? According to an article by Cyberscoop posted in July 2019, Perceptics was suspended from federal contracting. That would mean they can't do any business with the government, which could last for years if they are placed on a government blacklist. Lucky for the company, they were able to be taken off suspension and work with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection again based on new security controls they have agreed to in October 2019. It can be assumed that they will be watched very closely now that they are off suspension. How to prevent this type of attack? To prevent this type of attack, there are a few actions that should be taken. Regular risk assessments, which can be done quarterly, biannually, or annually. Regularly update security protocols to adjust for new threats. Continued monitoring of the dark web for any of the information that was leaked. Audit all contractors who have access to the information. Enforce security protocols closely. Create procedures that prevent data from being transferred outside of the secure system. Ensuring that all users have correct access rights. Creating a report that can be shared with all contractors to help them prevent data breaches in the future. How to mitigate this type of attack? At this point, the data has already been breached, so there is always going to be a chance that it will surface in the future. The government and contractors should continue to monitor the dark web for any information that was leaked. Additionally, they should inform any and all persons whose data was leaked and give them the guidelines on any potential threat it poses to them. This will make it easier for all persons involved to prevent the data from causing harm.